Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my cooking class. You know, I always get excited about Thursday because I get to hang out with you. But today even got better because look at what just showed up at my doorstep. I'm not kidding. The doorbell rang, which is why I'm rushing around here. This is the Epic box, and if there's some of you that have purchased the box and it hasn't showed up yet and you want to be surprised, don't look, but here it is. I know what's in it. This is our subscription box, and it came with, well, thank you for this great recipe. We've got one pan lemon chicken and tzatziki, yum. Lemon chicken orzo, that is one of my favorites. And guess what? Marry Me Chicken, which is my cooking class today. We've got Swedish meatballs. Oh, and this was the creme de la creme, an exclusive item. So I do want to let you know, when you actually buy our subscription box, you actually have a box that shows up at your doorstep, just like it did at mine. And you get 7 amazing products for you to try for the month before your next one arrives. Has that great little recipe card. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Hey, Karen, nice to see you today. So make sure you check out the Epic box. Why am I so excited? Calm down, Jacqueline, calm down. We have our new catalog out. Oh my gosh. So this is our new season. It's our fall and winter for 2024. Oh, what? 2024. And this has all these amazing new products that I'm happy to share with you. Now, I do want to let you know, when you see products that I'm sharing today and probably over the course of the month, if you want to get some of these items in a really good little collection, it's called, hi Linda, it's called Taste of the Season. Taste of the Season. Go to my e-commerce website and grab it. It's only here, I think, till the 18th, if my memory serves me right, and don't trust my memory. But you get one of each of the new products that we're launching. So it's a really good economical way for you to try these and find your next family favorite. So go look for Taste of the Season. As I mentioned, it's only here for a limited time. You're gonna want to get it. Okay, you like it? Yeah, you're in Montreal. Good to see someone from Milwaukee. I might be coming to Milwaukee, Linda. Let's connect. I'm actually booking a flight. So let's get started. On today, it was a hard choice for me to decide which one to make. I've made them all. They're, in my opinion, it's probably the best launch we've had. I am biased, but yeah, every season, love the product. But for all of you out there who are looking to get married and you don't want to go through all the hassle of courtship and whatever, we've got it in the bag with our Marry Me Chicken. All right, this is so darn easy. And I don't know if you know the story of Marry Me Chicken, but I am going to tell you that while we're making the meal. So let me just get my stove cooking. Helps if I turn it on, doesn't it? Give me a second. I told you I'm so excited I can't multitask today. All right, so in our saute pan, I have put 1 tablespoon of oil. And the directions for this Marry Me Chicken is right on the back of the package. Couldn't be easier. Those of you who've maybe seen the recipe, it was a big TikTok sensation. It's been around since, I believe it was 2016 or 2018, around there. It was actually a recipe created by this Lindy Furston, who was a cookbook or recipe inventor for the program Delish. Do you guys know about Delish? You've probably seen recipes online. Anyway, she was making it as one of her recipes, and the video producer liked it so much, he actually said, I'll marry you for that chicken. So that's what we're gonna make today. Of course, epicurized it, so it's gonna be a healthier version, but it's packed with flavor. So with our saute pan, which I love, we are going to add some chicken and get this frying up. So I've got a tablespoon roughly in there. We're not going to put the whole package in. These are our scissors, by the way. But we're going to grab, with our 4-in-1 spoon, approximately 2 tablespoons. And again, it doesn't have to be exact. I'm not getting a knife out to measure and level it off. But I am making sure that I roughly get the right amount. And we're just gonna make sure we've got our chicken coated with that extra flavor. And then we're going to use the rest of it in a sauce that we're going to be using. So my pan is almost heated up, which is good timing. So just toss these. I'm using our grip and grab. Currently right now, I believe our grip and grabs are not in stock, but I hear through the grapevine they might be coming back. Those of you who already have them, you know how amazing these grip and grabs are. I love that they're all one piece and not scraping the bottom of my pan. So if you are looking for this, just reach out to me. Who knows? You might find something in my tickle trunk. Okay, so this is hot. We're basically going to put the chicken in here, and we're going to get that browning. And I'm using chicken thighs. You know I'm a big fan of chicken breasts. I've actually done it both ways, chicken thighs and chicken breasts, and I'm going to tell you, chicken thighs, they're going to be less expensive, but they cook better with this because they've got a little bit of extra fat, and the meat doesn't dry out like chicken breast would. You can use either, but I think I like the chicken thighs better. That's my personal recommendation. I think actually the package, let me look at it. I'm quite sure the package says chicken thighs as well, but you know me, I don't follow recipes exactly. So let's read the package without making a big mess here. So it actually says boneless chicken thighs. Yay, I'm actually following the instructions. Do I get a hero cookie or what? I hope so. Hey, Monica, Suzanne, good to see you. I've got our nesting bowl. This is the medium size. And in here, I've put half and half cream. So that's the 10%. It might be called something different where you live. But it's half and half, and it's also a little bit of water. So with the remaining part of this package, and I'll give you what our ingredients are in a second, we're basically putting this in there. What flavors are in here? Okay, this is why it's so tasty. Parmesan cheese, we've got tomato, we've got a little bit of cornstarch so it thickens up and makes that really nice soft. We've got buttermilk powder. We've got, let me see, what else? Onions, herbs, salt, black pepper, fennel seed. Ooh, that sounds really nice. Chili pepper, and yes, it does contain milk. So if those of you who are gluten intolerant, or not gluten, those of you who are dairy intolerant, this might not be the one you're going to make for yourself, but I certainly would encourage you to make it for guests, family, and friends. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So I'm just giving this a quick stir. Make sure I've got rid of the bubbles, and we're just going to set this aside, and we're going to continue cooking our chicken. Now our chicken shouldn't take long. Just scrape off the bottom. Important part here is to make sure that when you're cooking your chicken, we're actually going to want to have those nice brown pieces that are stuck to the bottom of the pan in the pan when we're making this sauce. It's just going to add all that extra flavor. So you can see it's browning a little bit here. So let's talk about this Marry Me chicken, shall we? Why is it so darn tasty? Well, it's creamy. As you can tell when I was sharing that it's got that half and half in there, and it's got the buttermilk and the cheese. Doesn't that just scream yum, like creamy goodness? So you'll like that. And of course, because the original recipe had heavy cream in it, this is a great way for you to cut some calories. Speaking of calories, I was already talking about chicken thighs versus chicken breasts, and I said our chicken thighs were my preference. Chicken breasts are, of course, a very lean meat. I don't know if you know this, but how lean is chicken breast? Well, I've been told through the grapevine that Matt Damon, when he was preparing for one of his roles, was told, you know, eat lots of protein, which is important. And one of the best ways, a good protein that's low in calories, is chicken breast. So those of you who are looking to get a little healthier, you may want to start looking at chicken breast, because Matt Damon, when he went on the chicken breast trend, he lost 60 pounds. I don't know what movie he was actually bidding for, or maybe he was already in the role, but yeah, 60 pounds from eating chicken breast. So if you wonder why I'm always cooking chicken breast, I'm in that menopause time of my life where it's just like, okay, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Chicken breast. Not today though. Everything's fine in moderation. Nice to see you, Bernice, my mom, and good to see you, Terry. So we're just gonna let this brown. Next on the package, it says, okay, once this is browned, we're going to add in our liquids, and we're going to let it simmer, and we're gonna thicken it up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add spinach. Now, while this is cooking, what you could do, because this is rich and creamy, you may want to make some pasta. All right, so you can serve this over, I've got gluten-free pasta that I am cooking right now. You could serve it over rice. I actually saw a recipe here the other day where they actually made marinated chicken. And have you seen where people steam their potatoes and then they squish them with the bottom of a cup? Well, someone actually did that and squished the potatoes all in a baking pan, and then put the marinated chicken over top and baked it in the oven. It became a casserole. Can you imagine how good that would be? Yeah, I wasn't gonna do potatoes today because it is scorching hot here. So a little bit of time on my stove and I'm ready. Okay, so my chicken is almost done. You can see it's getting nicely browned. So what else can I tell you about fun food facts or something good about this? Well, as I mentioned, you could do this with potatoes, you could do it with pasta, but this seasoning pack could be used for other things. And in fact, in our catalog, and you can find the catalog online, they actually have another option, which is the Marry Me with salmon. I could imagine this with shrimp as well. I would even consider putting it with pork chops. So if you're a big fan of pork chops, that might be really good as well. So, versatility, 100%. Now this meal as well, I know there's a lot of parents out there who are maybe scrabbling. How's your week going? For those of you who have little kids, oh, I know, I remember the day when it was so hard to get the kids in bed because it was still light out, and the excitement or the anxiety that they had going to school. I've been all through that, so I'm just giving you a little heart. I understand that this could be a crazy week, but you're gonna wanna put this in your repertoire of food to make, because this is really good and it's freezer friendly. So when you're having a really rush day and you need to get on top of things, consider doing the Marry Me chicken, because it freezes up like a dream. So you can double this recipe, or if you're just a family of 4 or a family of 2, you can split it in half and put it in a freezer pack. Make sure you label it and date it, and you're good to go. Okay, so let me just double check, make sure my chicken's all cooked. We want to make sure that we have it nice and brown, which is looking nice. Looking good. Okay, how easy is this? Grab our half and half with our sauce. Stir this in. Get every little bit of goodness. I'm using our saute spoon, by the way. Give this a stir. Remember I said you want to get those nice brown bits on the bottom off. It's just going to add extra flavor. And I'm just going to turn the heat down just a little bit. And we're just going to let this thicken up a bit. So Who's seen the new catalog? You love the bowl. I know, isn't this bowl, like, I think it's really cool. What I love about these bowls, by the way, they're sold in sets of 3. And they're nesting. So there's a smaller one and a larger one that goes in this. These are made of melamine. Melamine is, it won't break. But I do want to let you know, these are not intended to go in the microwave. Melamine will get hot just like glass will, okay? So these are mixing bowls, nested mixing bowls. I love the ergonomic design because quite often, you know, bowls don't have handles, right? So you're sitting there trying to mix things and it's against you and you're maybe spilling it on your clothes. This, you've got the handle, it's close to the weight, so it's not too heavy for those of you who are maybe, you know, struggling a little bit with weight, but it is a really nice design and I do love them. Okay, so you can see because of the cornstarch and the buttermilk powder that we have in that it's thickening up a bit. This is what we want. I've made this 3 times now, so now you know how much I love it, like really love it. I already have a husband, but he's probably still gonna stay married to me because this is what he's gonna be eating. Anyway, I have discovered that it's best to not let it thicken too much, okay? Because the first time I made it, I let it thicken up quite a bit, and I much preferred it when it was thickening, but not really thick, okay? So I am just going to shut this down, okay? Because I don't want to, the chicken's already cooked. I want liquid because I'm putting it over pasta. That's why I don't want to have it overcooked. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this really healthy for us. Let's get some spinach in here. So this is roughly 2 cups of fresh spinach that I've chopped up a little bit. And the heat just from this alone, even though I've turned it off, is going to basically just melt that spinach. And it's going to make it not so crisp, but just perfect so that it's not overcooked either, and look really flavorful. So we'll just toss this a little bit. Doesn't this look delicious? How easy is this? I mean, I've been wasting your time just chatting. This meal could be put on the table in no time at all. Okay, so I'm gonna plate this, but here it is. How long did that take me? Wasn't this easy? Can you add mushrooms? Cindy, yes. Actually, I bought three mushrooms when I was at the grocery store. I was actually going to add mushrooms in here and I, oops, sort of forgot. But hey, I'll put that in another dish, like maybe the Swedish meatballs. Yeah, we have Swedish meatballs. You know what? That's maybe what I'll cook next week. You guys want to come back for next week and I'll show you my rendition of Swedish meatballs? Okay, so I said I've got pasta cooking. This is my gluten-free rotini. And we'll just plate this up. Put a little bit on the bottom there. We'll grab one of those chicken thighs, which, by the way, I think is a perfect portion size, right? And then remember I said don't overcook this because you want that sauce for on top and for your pasta. There you go. What do you think? Could you make this meal in minutes? Yeah, come on over, guys. So there you are. There's just 2 of us, so you can see I'm going to let this cool down. I'm going to freeze 2 portions, one for Dawn, one for I. Right now we're on different time zones, I swear. But you can freeze these in individual portions. You can send one in someone's lunch. You can keep it for dinner. But I do want to let you know that I am super impressed with our new product line. I'm starting to cook the cookbook. Does mine look sort of similar? Anyway, thank you so much for popping into today's cooking class. Make sure that you go check out Taste the Season. And Linda, you love anything with spinach, that's perfect. Linda, I'm gonna reach out to you. You have been such a loyal customer of mine. But I am going to be going to Milwaukee pretty soon, and I think you and I should have a lunch date or something. So if you're into it, let's connect, okay? So thank you, everyone. We'll see you back here again next Tuesday when I make another meal. It probably won't be exactly what's on the package. I think I'm gonna mix it up a bit and tease you a little bit with our new product line. So again, thank you very much. We'll see you again next Thursday. Where's my, I'm blaming it on the Epic box. I'm dying to look at this. Anyway, take care everyone. Bye for now.